There's a reason. Some people can walk into a room and instantly command your attention. A reason you feel the urge to defend them, obey them, or explain yourself to them even when they've done something wrong. A reason you replay their words long after the conversation ends, as if their voice has slipped inside your mind and refuses to leave. Have you ever wondered why certain individuals seem to know exactly which emotional buttons to press? Why they can twist your thoughts, shift your reality, or make you question your own memory with a single sentence? Why you feel drained, confused, or strangely addicted to their approval even though nothing about them feels safe? This is not an accident. This is engineering. And the people who do it best don't leave fingerprints. They don't shout, they don't threaten, and they rarely show their intentions. They simply plant seeds that grow into doubt, guilt, admiration, or dependence until the line between your mind and theirs becomes blurred. Narcissists don't influence you the way normal people do. They hack you quietly, systematically, and with a precision that would be terrifying if you could see it happening in real time. What you're about to learn isn't just information. It's psychological defense. Because once you understand how narcissists infiltrate the mind, the spell breaks, and you finally see the invisible hands pulling the strings. In this video, we're going to dissect the forbidden psychology behind how narcissists manipulate your thinking without you realizing it. You'll understand the exact strategies they use, why those strategies work, and how your brain responds in ways you don't expect. You'll see the real-life patterns that almost every narcissist follows, from the charming beginning to the emotionally corrosive end. And as we explore these hidden mechanisms, you'll begin recognizing the signs in people around you, friends, partners, family members, coworkers, anyone who has been quietly shaping the way you feel, think, and act. By the time you finish this video, their magic tricks will stop working on you. And trust me, that is the last thing they want. Narcissists begin their psychological takeover with a powerful tactic. They make you feel seen, not just noticed seen. They study you the way a hacker studies a system they plan to breach. They listen for your insecurities, your dreams, your fears, your wounds, things you don't even notice yourself revealing. And then they mirror you with uncanny accuracy. If you like something, they like it. If you dislike something, they dislike it. If you express a value, they amplify it. It feels like soul-level compatibility, but it's actually reconnaissance. This mirroring activates your brain's social bonding circuits, giving you the illusion of deep connection and immediate trust. You don't realize it, but they are mapping the interior of your emotional world, taking note of every vulnerability they can later weaponize. Once you're hooked by the illusion of connection, the second layer of the hack begins, the creation of psychological dependence. Narcissists do this through a cycle of unpredictable reward. Sometimes they praise you, validate you, flood you with attention, affection, or admiration. Other times, they withdraw, criticize, or become cold and distant. Your brain, desperate to return to the high of their approval, begins working overtime to figure out what you did wrong and how to get the good version of them back. This pushes you into a trap known as intermittent reinforcement, the same mechanism casinos use to keep gamblers glued to machines. It's one of the most addictive psychological patterns in human behavior. You're not addicted to the narcissist. You're addicted to the possibility of them becoming who they were in the beginning. Then comes the distortion of your reality. Narcissists use subtle tactic-shifting stories, selective memory, contradictory statements to make you doubt your perceptions. They never say outright that you're wrong. Instead, they suggest that you misunderstood, overreacted, or took it too personally. This triggers cognitive dissonance, forcing your mind to choose between trusting them or trusting yourself. And because they've already established themselves as the center of your emotional world, your brain often chooses them. It's not weakness, it's neurochemistry. One of the most disturbing techniques they use is identity erosion. Slowly, they chip away at your confidence, your opinions, your hobbies, your boundaries until your sense of self shrinks. They criticize you in ways that are framed as jokes, advice, or concern. They compare you to others in moments when you feel most vulnerable. They question your aspirations in ways that sound rational but feel suffocating. In time, you begin restructuring your identity around their expectations. This gives them full access to your emotional operating system. Another psychological tactic they rely on is projection. Narcissists accuse you of behaviors they are actually guilty of. If they are lying, they accuse you of hiding things. If they are cheating, they suddenly become suspicious of your loyalty. If they are manipulating, they claim you're the one twisting things. This confuses your emotional instincts and forces you into a defensive state, where you're too busy explaining yourself to notice that they're redirecting attention away from their own wrongdoing. Their most advanced hack, however, is the rewriting of your emotional memory. They remind you of the good moments at precisely the right time moments, when you feel hurt, distant, or ready to walk away. They say things like, "But remember how happy we were," or "You know I care about you," or "Things weren't always like this." These reminders activate your nostalgia bias, making the past feel warmer, safer, or more meaningful than it actually was. By manipulating memory, they manipulate motivation. You stay not because of who they are now, but because of who they pretended to be then. Eventually, patterns emerge. You start noticing the inconsistencies, the disrespect, the cycles of charm and cruelty. You start seeing that their words and actions rarely match. And once awareness begins, their psychological spell weakens. You recognize their compliments as manipulation, their silence as punishment, their affection as bait. And the moment you stop reacting to the narcissist's emotional controls, you reclaim the one thing they fear losing most, your autonomy. Because in the end, narcissists don't hack your brain to love you. They hack it to own you. They hack it to feed their ego, their entitlement, their hunger for validation. And the second you understand their methods, the second you see through their disguise, their power dissolves. The influence only works when it's invisible. Now you can see it. If you found this breakdown eye-opening, make sure you subscribe for more hidden mind codes. New videos every week. Stay sharp, stay aware, and never let anyone rewrite the story inside your mind.